Hello everyone, welcome to our channel GANIT. Today's topic of discussion is about the light reaction of photosynthesis. So watch the video till the end. At the end we will solve some ICSC 1 mark question regarding this topic. And if you are new to our channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification update. Now see here, in this slide we will discuss about the site of occurrence of light dependent reaction or light reaction of photosynthesis. In case of photosynthesis, the light reaction occurs in the thylakoid membrane. Just let me on the pen. So here you can see that these are the thylakoid and here there is the membrane of thylakoid, and in this membrane the light dependent process of photosynthesis occurs. Okay, let's move. Now in this slide we will discuss about the process of photophosphorylation and the light. We will discuss about the light reaction. Now see here, it is P680 or it is also known as PS2 or photosystem 2. Now at first we should know what is photosystem. Photosystem is a complex which is made up of protein molecule and pigment molecule. In the photosystem 2, the central chlorophyll molecule absorbs the light with the wavelength 680. For that reason, that reaction center is known as P680. Okay, now see here the sunlight is coming, and when the sunlight hit the PS2 or photosystem 2, the electrons in the PS2 gets excited and PS2 released its electron. So here you can see that PS2 has released its electron. So to compensate those electron, water molecule breaks and produce oxygen, 4 protons and electrons, and those electrons compensate the electron that were lost by PS2. Okay, so those electrons are compensated by the breaking of water molecule. Now let's see, here it is the excited PS2 and it has released the electron, and after that the electron is carried by several electron carriers which are embedded on the thylakoid membrane. Okay, those electron carriers are generally mobile electron carriers. Okay, at first the electron moves to pheophytin, and after that the electron moves to plastoquinone, and after that the electron is transferred to cytochrome B6M and then PC means plastocyanin. After reaching plastocyanin, the electron moves to P700. Okay, let me erase just a minute. Now see here the PC, that is the plastocyanin, and after that the electron is moving to P700. Now P700 is the photosystem 1, and in this photosystem the central chlorophyll molecule can absorb the light with wavelength 700 nanometer, and for that reason that reaction center is known as P700. Okay, so PS1 reaction center is known as P700. After it reaches the P700, the light again falls on P700 and it gets excited. After its excitation, the energy of electron is released, or the energy is released, and it is used to reduce NADP+. So okay, so it is a non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Why? Because here the electron of PS2 is released, it is going through a path or it is going through a cycle, and it is being used at the last to produce NADPH. It is not returning back to PS2. So for that reason this is known as non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Okay, now we will discuss about the cyclic photophosphorylation. In case of cyclic photophosphorylation, there is only one photosystem involved, that is PS1. PS2 doesn't participate in the cyclic photophosphorylation. So now see what happens in the cyclic photophosphorylation. See here it is the PS1 or P700. absorb the light energy and it gets excited state. After that it releases its electron to ferredoxin, and after that the electron moves in a cyclic path here and it reaches the plastoquinone, then cytochrome B6F, and then it returns again to PS1. So in this pathway the electron is coming back to the PS1 in a cyclic manner. That's why this process is known as cyclic photophosphorylation. Now see here, in the non-cyclic photophosphorylation there are two things generated. One is NADPH, another one is ATP. But in case of cyclic photophosphorylation, only ATP molecules are generated. Okay, so these are the difference between cyclic photophosphorylation and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Now the non-cyclic photophosphorylation, see here, looks like a Z. Okay, it looks like a Z. That's why this process or this scheme is also known as Z scheme. Okay, now let's move. We will discuss about the ATP generation process in the chloroplast. Now in this slide we will discuss about the ATP generation process in chloroplast. Now see here, it is the PS2, it is absorbing light, and for that it releases its electron, and those electrons are compensated by the breaking of water molecule, and due to breaking of water molecule some proton, that means H plus or protons, are also generated in the thylakoid lumen, and when those electron molecule passes the cytochrome B6F complex, or during the transfer of electron molecule some protons are transported to the thylakoid lumen from chloroplast stroma. Okay, so from the stroma the protons are moving to the thylakoid lumen. After that here is a gradient form, and due to that gradient the protons are moving back again to the chloroplastoma by the complex known as ATP synthase. So when the protons are moving back again to the chloroplastoma, the energy is used to produce ATP molecule here. Okay, so the moving of the protons from thylakoid lumen to chloroplastoma through ATP synthase uses the energy to produce ATP from ADP and inorganic phosphate. So this is the process of generation of ATP through photophosphorylation. Now we will practice some questions of ICSE examinations. Now see here, in the question 1 it is asking, name the process of conversion of ADP into ATP during photosynthesis. So the process is known as photophosphorylation. Okay, so the process is known as photophosphorylation. Okay, now in the second question, state the exact location of chloroplast. So chloroplast is located on mesophyll cell of leaves. Okay, now we will solve some question again. Now look at the third question. It is asking that differentiate between the following pair on the basis of what mentioned in the bracket: photolysis and photophosphorylation. So photolysis is the breaking of water in presence of sunlight, and it compensates the electrons to the photosystem 2. And photophosphorylation is the production of ATP molecule from ADP and inorganic phosphate in presence of light. Okay. Now question number 6 is state the main function of thylakoid. Now we all know that in the thylakoid the light reaction of photosynthesis occurs. In this reaction the light energy is converted into the chemical energy in the form of ATP and NADPH. and those chemical energy is used to drive the light independent phase or the dark reaction of photosynthesis. So the main function of thylakoid is to produce the chemical energy from light energy which will drive the dark reaction. Now next question is, name the part of the chloroplast where the light reaction of photosynthesis take place. In chloroplast, in the thylakoid membrane or in the membrane of thylakoid, the light reaction occurs. So thank you everyone for listening to our lecture. I am again saying that if you are not subscribed our channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon.